Hello, everyone. This is LB3 with WalkTheMock.com here today. I am once again joined by fellow Walk the Mock member Grant. How you doing, Grant?
I'm doing great, Patrick. Thank you. Great to be here.
Today we're doing, once again, another special mock draft. We're doing another live, real-time mock draft. We can see some of the names here. We got me. I did take the Bengals again. You know, I felt like I should take a different team, but then I was like, you know what? Free agency happened. A lot's changed. Took an O-line last time, I think. So, we're going different this time. And then you
That's
have
right.
the Lions again. I feel like not much changed for them in free agency, but a little bit.
Yeah.
And we got some other guys
think-
here.
Yeah. Sorry.
Scouting.
Hopefully we get our number one selection guy. That's hopefully he makes his pick. Last time around we had a guy take Derek Stingley with the number one overall pick.
Oh yeah. All right, and we're actually joined by someone else here. I'm going to go ahead and
What's up?
We're being joined by Alex of Hail Mary Sports, Alex Barbour. How are you doing?
Doing well. How about you, Patrick?
Doing good. We're raring and ready to get going with this mock. Still have 7 minutes left.
Oh yeah.
So, we'll let's get in the room here.
How you doing, Grant?
What's going on?
Oh man, nothing much, man. Nothing much. Just doing school and doing a bunch of projects. So gotta love the life, right?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So who are you drafting for?
I'm drafting the Steelers, my guy. Steelers are my
All right.
team.
Ooh.
Oh, I gotta turn on my game. Ooh. There we go.
All right. Drafting the Steelers, Hail Mary PC down here. You got the 20th pick, and then you got the also the 20th pick of round 2. So,
Oh yeah.
all right, what do you think what are you targeting there with those 2 picks? But if you can tell me, I won't steal your strategy.
Well, the big issue is going to be like who's on the board. So I know that I got to think about if I see the board and I see a bunch of guys I don't like, then I'll go basically on who the Steelers should draft versus who I want to draft for them. So I like receiver, not going to lie. Not having a true number 1 is not very fun. But, obviously going Treylon Burks isn't exactly the most Steeler option. So we'll see who gets there. We'll see.
They have some guys already there. Wide receiver, it's like you got a nice 1-2. You got
you got
a nice 2-3 maybe. But
yeah, I'm looking for a true guy who can be a good boundary setter who doesn't do TikTok dances all the time.
Seems like
That is both Claypool.
Yeah,
that's both Claypool and Juju for that matter. So
chat still is not working for me this week. We tried this before, and the chat didn't work for me. It's probably because I have, I think, like 100 Chrome tabs open on my terrible computer. Yeah. That's not standard. Grant's actually using the chat right now. You can see his chat. I just can't reply.
That's right.
It's blame me and my terrible computer and my 100 Chrome tabs.
Yeah, I am in the
anyways
right now. Love it.
All right, so if you could have any wide receiver, so you're talking wide receiver.
Ooh.
If you could have any wide receiver there for the Steelers, which one would you be looking at?
Any of them? I mean, Garrett Wilson's my number 1 dude, so I gotta go with that one. You gotta go with that one.
Okay, he is our number 1 ranked receiver. He's my one ranked receiver.
Oh yeah,
he is really good.
So I just actually made my big board right now, and since you guys are bringing me on, I can give you my top 10, which I already dropped it, but I think I switched up a couple of things. I want you guys tell me your guys' top 5 first.
Go ahead, Patrick.
I'm not locked in yet, but I would say I definitely have. I would say Hamilton's still my number 1, and then Hutchinson, Thibodeau, and then the offensive tackles is what really messes me up because it's those 3, and then I really have been I've been looking at Charles Cross, Kwanu, and Neal a lot, and I really can't decide which of the 2 I like the best. Yeah, because I'm not the best O-line evaluator. I'm better at the skill positions. But I'd probably go Neal and then Kwanu as my 4-5.
Okay. What about wide receivers? What would you rank your top 5 receivers?
Top 5 receivers, I'd go Wilson. I'd go Wilson, Williams, Jameson Williams, Olave, Burks. Oh, and then who would be my 5? My 5 would probably be Sky Moore. I'm not a big Drake London guy. I don't like him that much.
Okay. Grant, what about you?
Yeah, for receivers, actually, I've been getting on that Drake London film a little bit lately, and he's
Okay.
been climbing up my boards a little bit.
Yeah.
Wilson's still my number one guy, I would say,
Hmm.
but I got London as my number 2 receiver now.
Okay.
But right behind him, got Olave, Jameson Williams, and Sky Moore, my number 5.
So I have the same top 2 as you, but can you guys guess who my wide receiver 3 is? It's
The
none of
one
you
that
guys
we said
mentioned
so
him.
far, I would say it's George Pickens then.
Oh, hell no.
No?
No,
No.
not a George Pickens
Is it
guy.
Jahan Dotson?
It is Jahan. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
that's
going to be a little hurtful here.
love me
I
some
really
George-
don't like Jahan Dotson. He's probably not in my
Really?
top 10 receivers.
Oh, dude, I love him, man. You got to watch him versus Michigan and versus Auburn. Like he
I
made
don't
Roger
know.
McCreary look
Michigan
terrible.
game.
Yeah.
I-
Michigan game, he lit up Vincent Gray.
All right, I'll check out the Michigan game. Maybe some of my myths, but I don't know. He's probably not my top 10 receivers. I'm not a Dotson fan.
I do love him, but I can almost guarantee you. So Traylon Burks is my 4. Who do you guys think is my 5? I can almost bet you money that you guys would never guess it.
Calvin Austin.
All right.
No, I like Calvin, but not that much.
Well,
Is
you
it
said I'd
Christian
never guess
Watson?
it, so I swung for the fences.
You're
here.
close, Grant. You're close.
Close with
What
Christian
did you
Watson.
say?
You're close with Christian Watson.
Close with Alec Pierce?
Yeah, baby.
That's
Alec
I like that.
Pierce. I love Alec Pierce with a passion, man. Like, big fan of what he brings to the table.
I like Alec Pierce more than I like Jahan Dotson. So say that how you will.
Yeah, no, my receiver rankings go like this. Where is it? Here we go. It goes Garrett Wilson, Drake London, Jahan, Traylon Pierce, and then I have Sky Moore and Chris Olave, kind of like a 6AB, and then Jameson right there behind him.
So we lost Grant. This happens. You have to forgive him.
Oh, it's fine.
He'll
be back.
He's a disaster. We all know he's a disaster. Yeah.
It happens. But yeah, I actually have, I think, my top 25 here. It's a bit much. I just decided to build a top 300 and ended at 220 because I got frustrated.
When I start like watching low guys, it's like, how do I differentiate you from the last defensive tackle who couldn't get a pressure to save his life?
Honestly, though, no, like I started putting in. I know a lot of people like him, but Damari Mathis, I saw him at the Senior Bowl because I had media access, so I watched all of his reps, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm like, please don't play in the NFL. But
I went to the Senior Bowl a couple years ago. Haven't had the time and money to go again.
Yeah, trust me, I went virtually. Trust me, I did not want to fork up $1K.
I did go, and it was a lot of fun. It was
really?
fun going in person. I got. I remember it was the year. I remember I was a big fan of Terrence Steele, and no one else was, and he is now going to be a starter next year. So I feeling pretty proud of that one. He looked pretty good in the Senior Bowl practices, but he's like an old prospect. We lost Grant again. My gosh, man.
It is okay. We still have a minute. Grant will be back.
Well, he's always here. He just keeps dropping out. It's just this thing that he does now.
As long as he returns,
I hope I don't make too big of a habit of it because it's getting very annoying. I can answer him on chat. Maybe not.
Huh?
Maybe my messages aren't coming up. Actually, look at that.
Look at that. I see something in there, but
I can't do anything.
I
don't know what it is.
We got a lot of action in the chat though. Actually, there's a
yeah, we got people chatting. Hopefully that means that everyone's making their picks today.
Yeah.
I have not seen a chat from. I can't scroll up, but I have not seen a chat from the number 1 pick. So we'll see. Hopefully they're here. Hopefully we have no shows.
Honestly, it'll probably draft correctly anyways. There's not really that much variability that you can have on the number 1 pick.
No, we last time we did this, they ended up picking Derek Stingley. It was an auto draft, and they still picked. But Stingley's been moved down since then, so we shouldn't pick him again.
I don't have Derek Stingley as my number 1 corner. I'll say that.
I don't think we do anymore. We used to. Now Gardner's our number 1. We had a lot of moving to do.
Yeah.
We did a whole rankings reset after the combine. You watch. People always say don't change your rankings after the combine, but also, I don't have time to watch 3 games on all these guys before the combine.
Yeah. That is true. Trust me, it's a pain in the rear. Can you guys guess who my number 1 player is?
Oh my god, that's very low. I need to figure out how to turn the sound down. I can hear again. I can hear again. I had the sound on, and it was very loud. What were you saying?
I'm gonna try to find my sound to make sure it doesn't come through either.
There's settings. The settings next to the chat.
Settings sound off. Thank fuck for that. There we go.
Live pick animation off.
Okay.
All right. So what were you saying? Well, wait. Let's talk about the pick. Hutchinson went number 1. That's like a pretty normal one.
Yeah, I'm happy to see at least they were on the board.
Oh, Grant's picking now. He's the Lions. He's a Lions fan. You feel bad for him. We used to always give Grant Hutchinson.
Hutchinson is definitely my guy. Last one, I got a short time here. I'm gonna be quick with it. I'm taking Kyle Hamilton with this pick.
Yeah,
I mean, he's great.
I think he's a top player in this draft. I honestly was thinking about taking Willis to really shake it up. I really think that Willis has an opportunity to go at 2, not just to the Lions, but to a team looking to trade up.
Yeah.
But I think Hamilton's a better choice for the Lions if they stick there.
I feel like Willis is. I feel like the Texans. I feel like a lot of people kind of are like, oh, the Texans will take quarterback. Davis Mills looked so good, but it's like, did he look that good? I feel like there's a chance.
Yeah.
We had Trayvon Walker go number 3 to the Texans.
Ooh.
Over Thibodeau. Actually, I need back on.
We were just talking about that before the stream. I'm not a fan of that Walker before.
I'm not a fan of Walker above Thibodeau.
Listen,
no.
I went to high school with KT, and we played together.
Wow,
He's not a dick. He's not a dick. He's just he's a smart ass dude. Yeah, we went to Oaks Christian together.
I feel like the Jets would be ecstatic to get Thibodeau.
Oh hell
here.
yeah! Oh yeah.
The fire emoji seems to have lost its color.
Well, you gotta love that one, right? But no, he's honestly a really chill guy. So we used to get in detention together because we both had beards. We went to a Christian school. Again. I know, Rip Grant. So Grant is returned. But yeah, we went I went to a Christian high school. It's called Oaks Christian, and you weren't allowed to have a beard. And obviously, I have a beard all the time. So we used to get in detention together, and he's just a super cool guy. It was just funny, but when all my buddies were his buddies as well. Zach Charbonnet, who goes to UCLA, we were running backs together, and then obviously Matt Corral in this draft was my QB. I love Matt, but people saying KT is he has a terrible mindset. It's so not true. I mean, I don't really see
that. But I just don't have my ear to the ground enough.
The reason. Oh damn, Evan Neal. Hello.
Giants. Give Daniel Jones every chance he can get.
Oh yeah. No, Dan. I love Evan Neal. Evan Neal's my number 2 guy in the draft. Big fan.
I don't know. I can't. I'm not an O-line, so I flip flop on those O-line all the time. I can't make up my mind.
O-line is my specialty. That's my favorite thing.
Okay.
Ever.
I would say mine is wide receiver, and then maybe running back.
Yeah, I like watching wide receivers too. Definitely the most fun to watch film-wise.
The worst is cornerbacks and safeties because half the time, we'll say safeties especially, 80% of the snaps just mean nothing.
Yep.
Right.
There he is on the back. You can see him a little bit on this play.
Yep. There's a reason why I haven't finished my safety rankings. It's I just can't. I can't do it. So Malik goes. There we go.
This is where he's going to end up going. People are like, oh yeah, the Panthers, Sam Darnold. No, Sam Darnold, he's terrible.
Yeah. No,
I feel like we're due for I feel like everyone's kind of just assuming that there's a bunch of teams set at quarterback, and everyone knows which teams might take a quarterback. But I feel like there's always a team that just no one knows that takes a quarterback in the first round.
Definitely could happen. The
I have seen a lot of buzz between the Steelers and Desmond Ridder there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting you say that.
Are you not a fan?
No, I honestly like the.
No, I was talking to Alex. Not a fan of Desmond Ridder going to Pitt.
No, Desmond Ridder's not my guy. I'll put it that way.
Would you rather have, if you had to pick between Pickett and Ridder, who would you pick?
Ooh. Given that we have Mitch, I'd rather go Ridder.
Okay, a little more excitement, at least.
Yeah, more powerful arm. Doesn't look like a douche when he's working out. That's a big thing for me. You see Malik.
That's what Mitch is right there.
Yeah, right. No, you look at how Malik was just like kind of like he has a great amount of charismatic. He's very charismatic. I love that. And then you just don't see that from Kenny, but you see a little bit from Desmond. He looks like a pretty solid leader, and he can throw a 70-yard bomb.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is a bonus.
Yeah, he did it at his pro day. He did like a 70-yard bomb. So.
Oh yeah.
For him. Yeah, big.
Yeah, he has an arm. I feel like people underrate Desmond Ritter's tools a bit because he's a really good athlete. He has a big arm. People are kind of like, oh yeah, Malik Willis, way above anyone else's tools. But like Ritter is not that far. Like Ritter's arm, I would say, is not quite as good as Willis's, but it's not that far off. And he's he's not as athletic either. But it's just like he's like the discount Willis. But honestly, I'd say his their throwing, I might give the edge to Ritter a little bit. But with these guys in this draft, I don't know if I'd want to bet on any of them if I really had to.
Yeah, I wouldn't put all my eggs in one basket. I'll put it that way.
Right. Falcons take Wilson. You know, I feel like that seems like they're destined to take a wide receiver at this point. What do they have? Who do they have? Olamide Zacchaeus or something like that? Is their number one wide receiver now?
Yeah, they have that.
They also have They also have Marcus Mariota as the quarterback throwing to whoever their wide receiver is. So
better than nothing. Better than Felipe.
Yeah, it's better than nothing. It's better than Josh Rosen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna mention Rich in the chat, representing the New York Jets here, took Kayvon Thibodeau. He said, I had to take him because he went to high school with him.
Love
That's
it.
great. Rich is coming up here soon. Let's see what kind of
I forgot to close the chat.
what second pick he's got.
All right.
So yeah, what do you guys think?
Farmers.
Who's your guys' number one player? I know Patrick said it was Kyle Hamilton.
I think Hamilton's the only blue chip in this draft. I don't think it's
Hutch is my number one. Hutch is my number one. I think that he was, he's just a freak. He's got the length. He's got just the motor. Like he's the man.
I like
Straight
Hutch.
up.
Hutch is my number 3 guy. I love Hutch. No,
So you're who's your 1 and 2?
So my number 2 is Evan Neal. I love Evan Neal.
Oh, that's right. You said that. You said Evan Neal was your 2 guy.
My number 1 is Sauce Gardner.
Wow. Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I fell in love with him. I just love a man corner who's really sticky. Like, big fan of that.
Only got 2 picks back to back. Aquanu went what? Pick 10. That's pretty good. Pretty good value, and then Charles Cross, you got off the tackle right here. I like both those picks. I feel like the Washington doesn't really need an offensive lineman. Kind of need other positions more, but he's a good player. I really like him there.
Yeah, I personally wouldn't be going for Charles Cross because they also just brought back Cornelius Lucas.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's not really a need, but I like the value of the player.
Yeah, at pick 11, Charles Cross is amazing value. Like, in the real draft, if I'm Washington and I'm sitting there at pick 11 and Charles Cross is on the board, I'm picking up the phone with the Chargers and asking a next year second or a next year first, and then packaging.
No doubt.
Yeah, I'm like, you guys can give me some money. But what happens here with the Vikings? Trent.
Well, that's quite a...
That's a popular pick for them.
Yeah.
That's pretty high for McDuffie, though.
Everybody's taking him that high. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have a very high grade on McDuffie.
I don't either. I don't like cornerbacks that are that little. It just concerns me.
Yeah.
He didn't test super elite. I don't like little guys that don't test elite athletically. I can't believe that he's going above Booth. I like Elam a lot more than him too. I was like Kyler Gordon more than him too.
Yeah. I'm looking at the pro day schedule to see when Clemson's pro day is.
Derek Stingley received some very good news this week from Dr. Robert and.
Do you guys hear that?
Yes.
Gotta love that.
Texans took Trevor Penning. I like it. That's a good identity right there.
That's a good pick. I think that's good value there. I think that's a guy that could probably go in the top 10 when it's all said and done.
I mean, this is a great offensive tackle class at the top. Overall, it's a great offensive tackle class. Jermaine Johnson, that seems like a typical Ravens pick. I really like that. Yeah. I like Jermaine Johnson a lot.
Yeah.
I like him at 14.
JUCO man.
Yeah, Jermaine is. I was like, I loved Jermaine for a long time. I used to put him like 16 to the Eagles when he used to be like a second rounder. I'm like, nah, this guy's a pure Eagle, and now he doesn't even get there. It hurts my heart. It does. I think he'd be so great with Philadelphia. And then they signed Derek Barnett today. I'm like, what is going on?
That's not anything. Derek Barnett's awful.
Yeah, it's like. Dude,
I remember in the draft, I think it was the 2017 draft, the Bengals had the number 9 pick. And all offseason, Bengals fans were debating, do we want to take John Ross, Derek Barnett, or O.J. Howard? And then I wanted John Ross. And then it ends up at this point, all 3 were awful. Didn't matter. Just months of debate and just no impact at all.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is sometimes.
Oh, is Kev not here for 3
That's a
picks?
shame.
Oh.
3 picks in the first round. Let's see.
All right, let's see. Is it Jordan Davis? N'Kobe? Okay. It's possible. Possible.
Yeah. Yeah. A little small, but they do need a linebacker. I feel like, they need to pick up Andrew Booth. They have a need at cornerback. Come on.
Yeah.
Grab Booth.
Yeah.
Booth at 16 is a steal. Oh, I feel like sometimes Clemson cornerbacks just kind of fall for no reason. Remember Mackenzie Alexander got hype as a first round guy and then it fell into the 50s and no one knew why.
Huh. I have a second round grade on Booth. I didn't actually. Really? I think he actually might be. Has he tested out yet though?
I don't remember. I'll look.
I'm checking it right now too. Apparently they already did have their pro day as well. I swear. Please do not have a pop-up video. I will cry. Andrew Booth did not time in the 40 in the combine or his pro day. I think he has 4.5, 4.6 speed, man. I saw way too much ground he was giving to Zay Flowers. And he was
I really, really like Zay Flowers though. I was really sad when he didn't declare.
Yeah, that's true. I like Zay.
He probably would have been a top 3 wide receiver for me in this draft.
Wow.
I really like Zay Flowers.
Oh wow.
I like Ebiketie a lot. I feel like this is not as much reach as some people make it out to be.
Yeah. No, I have Ebiketie as a round 1 grade. I like him.
He hasn't played football that long, but it wasn't like Odafe Oweh where he hadn't played that long and he wasn't productive. And then he was an athlete. He was productive and he's an athlete and he hasn't played that long. It's a good combination.
Yeah. I love Ebiketie's a beast. But did Kev pick any of those or was that all auto drafted?
Well, we don't have a way to check.
Yeah, because I'm like,
if the timer runs out, there's a decent chance that they did not pick them.
Yep.
He also could have set his Q.
He could have set his Q. No way to know. The Chargers also ran out the clock here.
We'll see what happens. Chris Olave could be the pick. That wouldn't be a bad choice.
No, that wouldn't be a bad pick for the Chargers. I like them adding wide receiver. I feel like they need to.
Ooh.
Kenyon
Green.
Who's their interior guys?
I think Kenyon Green actually fits as a tackle, but not after his freaking testing numbers.
Yeah.
That hurt me. I was like, damn, that sucks.
I'm not taking Kenyon Green over Linderbaum still. I don't care about the arms. I understand that. I still think he's a first-round guy.
Where do you think I have Lindy in my rankings?
That's a good question.
19.
Higher.
Oh boy. He's
higher is in worse or higher is in better?
Higher is in better.
Okay.
He's top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 7.
Okay.
Yeah, he's number 6 on my board.
Wow, very high. I've seen some talk of him falling.
Oh yeah, I don't think he goes number 6. Yeah.
Right, I've seen talk of him really falling. Some Bengals fans are saying, "What if he falls to 31?" But I don't know. I don't think he's gonna fall that far.
I don't
think they take him. But
yeah, well, I made a quote on air saying that if he falls to 31 for the Bengals and they draft him, I'll buy a bottle of Dom Perignon and drink it live.
I don't think. Here's the thing. I don't think that they're going to draft him. I was talking to a Bengals reporter earlier today.
Really?
And he said that he thinks that offensive line is still very on their board. But I honestly just don't think it is. And he has way better sources than I do. But there you go. They took Andrew Booth finally.
That's a good pick for Eagles. Good value.
But after they just picked up a right tackle, a right guard, and a center, and they drafted Jackson Carman last year, I just don't think they're going to invest in a first-round pick in offensive line again.
Yeah. The only position I
all
can
of my money on defense.
Yeah. I think that's going to be probably either like Travis Jones or like one of these corners. But I do.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I do think that if Tyler Linderbaum is there, given the drop in talent after him at the center position, because I mean, last year, who's the center? Ted Karras.
Ted
Yeah,
Karras.
Ted Karras. I mean, he was a backup last year, and then he was just an
Well, no,
all-right
he played
center.
left guard all year last year.
He did. So
yeah, he played but he switched positions. He played center the year before and then left guard last.
Oh,
Yeah.
watch that clock.
Maybe it was like 2 years.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on the clock. Oh shit. Well, there we go. Enjoy it.
I should have said something.
I just totally forgot. Well, who do they pick for me? That's the real question. I would have went Jordan Davis here, by the way.
Okay. Well, this is
Traylon Burks.
Well, there you go.
Talk about it. There we go.
There you go.
The Lord wanted it to happen. There we go. I love it.
I think if Bengals go defensive tackle at 31, it's not going to be Jones. I think it's going to be one of the guys with a more pass rush upside. Like if Wyatt falls there, I feel like they'd be really into that. Or maybe even Logan Hall, although he's so skinny. I don't know if they'd like that.
Yeah.
But I feel they have the run stuffing defensive tackle filled with BJ Hill and DJ Reader. They really need more of a guy who can get pressure from the inside.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't they get Tyler Shelvin last year as well?
Yeah, and but he never saw the field. But he's another run stuffer. Yeah, they need a guy who can get interior pressure. I think it all just comes down to whichever cornerback or pass rushing defensive tackle they have higher at 31.
That's why I love Travis Jones, man. I think that guy's going to be a pass rushing specialist. The way he just whacks dudes out of the way. Huge fan of him. We got Carl Loftus. There we go.
It's pretty early as of late, I would say. I've been seeing mocks. He's been going in the second round.
Yeah, he's been falling. That's pretty rich for Carl Loftus at this point. After, I feel like he didn't test that bad, but everyone else tested insanely well.
Ooh.
Oh, I love that pick. I love that pick for the Cardinals.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, if I'm not mistaken, I think I went Chris Olave for the Cardinals in my last mock. I was like, dude, that's gonna be a legit Christian Kirk replacement or upgrade. I shouldn't say replacement.
Oh, that's a huge upgrade.
Yeah.
James Jones be cooking dudes on the outside. The Saints took Chris Olave. I think we didn't even touch on it, but that's a good fit. I like Chris Olave with James Winston a lot, actually. I think that'll be fun. That would be fun if that happens. I don't know. I can't get a grip on where the league, like every single analyst has a different ranking of the receivers. So I have I can't get a feel for how the league might have these receivers ranked.
Yeah. Zion Johnson.
I know a lot of Cowboys fans that would love this pick.
Yeah, I think it's solid.
He was kind of neck and neck with Kenyon Green, and I know Kenyon Green went higher in this draft, but I feel like then Zion tested just insanely well, and Green was just okay.
Yeah, Green, he didn't even improve at his pro day. That's the issue. He had more time to prepare, and he just didn't get better.
And a friendlier timer, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, true. But Devontae Wyatt to the Bills is interesting. Because if I'm not mistaken, didn't the Bills invest in D-line in the offseason as well? I know obviously
they signed Von Miller.
Yeah, but interior wise,
if they signed. I can't remember who else signed who. It's been so many. It's been so eventful.
Yeah, I think it was Daquan Jones got brought there. I don't think that stops them from getting Devontae Wyatt.
Yeah, that's not a big addition.
Yeah. I mean, man, I'm going to say this. I like Devontae Wyatt a lot. I don't have him over Christian Barmore, where I had Christian Barmore last year. Not even close. I don't see the unique.
I honestly like Logan Hall better than Devontae Wyatt. I think that he's a second-round guy.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't get behind. I just feel like a lot of teams won't have Hall very high just because of how lean his frame is.
Yeah, he's 270, right? There you go.
And he's not just 270. Wait, let me pull up I'm pulling up his profile right now. Yeah, let me pull it up here. He's not.
Yeah.
Wait, I got it now. All right, yeah. He's not. He's 280, but he's 6'6". That is
pretty
lean.
Yeah, that's pretty lean.
We did just see Tyler. Let's catch up again. Oh, too far. Tyler Linderbaum. Oh, we lost Grant. I gotta bring him back in. Tyler Linderbaum just went there to the Titans.
Yeah.
Didn't they just re-sign their center?
They re-signed Ben Jones, but at this point, Saffold was gone, so he dipped. So I guess you could play Lindy. at guard.
Right. I mean, yeah, it's not every guard can just switch to center. I mean, center can just switch to guard and be just as good.
Yeah.
But, he should be pretty good still. Bernard Ryman. His tape's not great. Not terrible, but it's not great. And he's old, but he is a really good athlete, so I'm kind of torn on him.
I have Bernard Ryman down in my 50s, if not 60s. Not that big of a fan.
That's pretty intense. His tape's not great, and he's old, which is not a good combination.
This is not Drake London, I swear. I'm coming at this Packers person.
Drake London, okay.
I was coming.
Chiefs need a wide receiver now, though. Let's see what they do here.
Yeah.
Man, we actually all our top 25 prospects are going in the first 28 picks. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good percentage. I mean, some of them auto picks, so that helps. But
yeah, for me, my number 18 player in the entire draft is actually Tyler Smith at guard. I love him.
Oh, at guard.
Yeah, at guard.
Yeah, I've been a fan of him since like November. Like I started watching him, he caught my eye, and I was like, Also, I love this fit of Ojabo.
I'm really curious where Ojabo's going to go because Achilles is like something that like it feels kind of like, oh, he's going to come back fine at this point. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like who's going to be like being like, all right, we'll punt on half of his rookie year at minimum.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs seem like a good bet to do that because they feel like they are competing even if they get nothing from their rookie the first half of the year. I still think he's going to go in the first round. I think he's good enough that he makes up for his injury.
Yeah. Kyer Elam.
They took who I wanted.
Ooh.
I love Kyer Elam. He's my corner 3 in this class.
I like him a lot too, and I see him falling to 31 sometimes, and I really want him to fall to 31 in the real draft.
Oh yeah, you're drafting for the Bengals? Yeah, that would have been
Bengals fan.
Ideal.
Huh?
That would have been ideal for you, man. Kyer Elam would be locked down. Dang.
Do I go Logan Hall? Damn, it's tough.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Andrew didn't go after a wide receiver, but at the same time, when you get Kyer Elam, you get Kyer Elam.
Yeah. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take someone who I think is might sneak into the first round here, even though I might disagree. And he might go to the Bengals.
Uh-oh. Here we go. What is it?
What do you take?
Ooh. I've done that myself.
I think, how often a guy who's 6'4" runs a 4.3 or something insane?
4.26.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so insane. He's so raw. He's not ready to play. But they signed Eli Appleback. He started it all last year. They can give him time to sit on the bench and get him warmed up to the NFL speed.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they might just love the idea of getting someone who is this unicorn at the cornerback. Cornerbacks aren't that fast and they're not that big. So
definitely not. No.
I feel like he's going to climb into the first round, even though he's not necessarily a first round prospect.
Mm-hmm.
No, Grant's up. His pick is in now. He remembered.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Here we go.
Detroit Lions select
George Pickens. Ooh.
That could be
give my Lions a true number 1.
Yeah.
It's risky, but I liked it. You need a little risk. You can trust in Dan Campbell to instill a sense of
it's a good culture to develop it.
Yeah.
Right, you can have one George Pickens. That's the thing. You can have one. And every team can have one George Pickens, but any more than that, it starts getting a little risky.
Yeah. I think
the talent's there.
Yeah, George Pickens is
made
great.
Some incredible catches.
Yeah. I think that at 32, that's probably a likely spot for him because I would think that the Jaguars might want a true X at 33. So you kind of have to do it there.
Kind of have to go receiver there.
They could still take Sky Moore, who's I could think could be a non-typical number 1.
Yeah, but Visca Chenault doesn't get traded. Do you guys hear that news? The Chiefs are asking.
I did see. I would, if I was the Bengals, I'd send how high of a pick are they getting for Chenault? Probably not anything high. I'd send a pick for Chenault. Make him my wide receiver 4, gadget player.
Damn, Devin Lloyd.
That's a pretty far fall for Lloyd.
Yeah,
Jags kind of sniped me there. I was really hoping I could get Devin Lloyd with this second rounder.
Well, you know what? You still have Kenny Pickett and Sam Howell sitting here for you.
Get that big ass dude out of Wisconsin.
Oh, I already wait. Oh no, I didn't take Willis in this, did I? I took Hamilton.
Yeah, you still got Desmond Ridder here, so you got all the quarterbacks. 3 of our next 4 ranked
We're gonna
guys
go
are
Desmond
quarterbacks.
Ridder here for the Lions.
Dude, Leo Chanel.
Oh, you're spoiling it.
I think you got all those. They're bound to like one of them. They're bound to like one of those quarterbacks.
True.
I don't know. You know, they have Goff. How could you upgrade over that?
I mean, I think that's basically like the thought process that I've been rolling with through this draft process is there's not really a quarterback with a ceiling higher than Goff. Maybe Willis.
I would say Ridder and Willis have
so.
ceilings higher. Their floors are a lot lower though.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait, let's get the current pick. Jahan Dotson just went to the Jets.
Mm.
I don't know if I like that since they already have. I know I don't like Elijah Moore. I don't like Jahan Dotson anyway. But
you don't like Elijah Moore?
Oh, I love Elijah Moore.
I love Elijah Moore, but they're both best in the slot, I would say. So you're kind of ham-fisting one of them to the outside.
Yeah, but apparently they like Elijah Moore on the boundary. That's why I like for the Jets Drake London at 10 because you can use him in the boundary, or on like this slot. So, but that's just me.
All right, we said 2 picks in a row. Drake Jackson to the Giants, and then Kenny Pickett to the Texans. All right, is Kenny Pickett just Davis Mills in 2022? I don't know.
You got Davis Mills battling with Davis Mills.
Right.
Quan, I like that pick.
Yeah, I like that pick too.
I like that pick.
They just lost their safety too, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did to
the Saints.
Yeah, Marcus May.
Where did Marcus Williams go?
He went to the Ravens.
Yeah,
so
Ravens.
That screws both of us, Pat.
It does. Yeah. It does. But you know what? I'm confident. Bengals made the improvements they needed to make.
Listen, it's okay for Marcus Williams to get the bag from the 4th best team in the division.
I'm sorry, but until the Steelers find a quarterback that's not Mason Rudolph, you have to be put into the 4th place corner.
Mitchell Trubisky.
They got Trubisky. What do you mean?
Oh yeah. Okay.
The man
like the
himself.
Same person. Dude, that's like a slightly upgraded Mason Rudolph. You got to still stay in 4th to get someone a little more excitement.
Hey, listen, if there's a quarterback sitting there for me, I might take it.
You still got Sam Howell sitting here. Let's see who
Matt
knows how far it'll fall.
Dude, I swear to God, this is going to be a quarterback for the Bears. I would laugh. Oh, thank God they took it seriously.
I
like that.
I kind of like it.
I like that a lot.
They need a wide receiver. He's at least exciting. He's different.
Yeah, they built some size there.
You know, that defense is getting old, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they need to retool for Fields, though. They need to just put all the money into offense next offseason.
Yeah. Are there trades in this? I remember we
have that option, but this time we didn't because we did 1-minute picks. And that's not really enough time.
Yeah, because the first time I did this about like a year ago, and that's like when Broshmo, Goat House, and I were all on this, and that was like where Broshmo and I, for the people who know Hail Mary Sports and stuff, is where Broshmo and I actually first started talking to each other. So this is kind of we have a personal connection to this. The whole entire reason we made a duo is because of Walk the Mock.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah. That's great to hear.
Yeah, man. I sent him 50,000 picks for his 7th round pick. And I remember whoever runs the... Oh, shit. That's a good pick. I like that.
I mean, it's something.
Sam Howell's my QB too.
He's my QB1, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he is. And then you're gonna laugh. Zap is my quarterback too. Bailey
really?
Zap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like people underrate his arm. I think it's good enough, and I think he's got a real good head on his shoulders. But I don't think he's going to go to a situation where he gets to start, so I don't think he's really going to get too much of a chance. So that kind of stinks. But I think he's good.
Yeah, no, I have Malik as my QB1 based on upside, then Sam, and then Matt Corral. And then I have Kenny.
I'd go Howell, Zap, Ridder, Willis, Pickett, probably, and then Corral.
Yeah.
And then Strong.
Matty Ice. I love that.
I'm not a big fan of him. Oh, we lost Grant. I forgot to bring him back. Grant, I'm sorry. You're here again.
No, you're good. I was only there for a second.
Okay. Well, I look away, and then I want to make the full screen. Lewis sign. I like it.
Man,
that was a big drop.
I never
him. We got him pretty high on our board here.
Yeah,
we do have him high. I mean, I feel like he just kind of catapulted into the common draft speak.
Right. Yeah. Scene would. This is probably the one team I wouldn't want him to, because they just paid Quandre Diggs and Jamal Adams is paid.
Well, I think that was an auto pick because both those picks used the whole time.
Yeah. So the damn auto timer screwed me out with Sam Howell. That makes me feel great. I love that.
It was a good pick, though. And I feel like you still have a ways to go to Howell, and there's quite a few teams here. You still have the Falcons to pick.
Yeah, Colts, the Falcons. Hell, I mean, even
Washington.
The Vikings could consider it.
Oh, they did just recommit to Cousins again, because they always do that.
They'll continue drafting quarterbacks until they find their actual successor, and then they'll just continue.
But they keep giving him guaranteed money, so I feel like they're going to use a high pick on a quarterback.
Yeah.
And Colts got Sky Moore. Ooh, I like
that pick for them. Big fan of that.
Yeah, Sky Moore with Michael Pittman, and
that's a good compliment.
I don't remember his stuff, but that's really good for Matty Ice. It's a big upgrade over Olmeed Zacchaeus and Russell Gage.
Dude, Michael Pittman also went to Oaks Christian, man. So,
wow.
Yeah, Michael Pittman was there when I was doing 7-on-7s. He has a long ass neck, I'll tell you that. He is quite funny. But yeah, no, I remember when he was a freshman, like we always used to go to our rival Westlakes games, and every time he'd score a return touchdown, everybody would just chant like he's a freshman. And it was the best feeling in the world because we got to totally crap on everybody. He's really good. I loved it.
Yes, I went to my high school graduating class was 60 people, so no college, no professional football players from my school.
There you go.
We did. One of my closest friends from high school did play in college. Got a full ride to play quarterback at Illinois, but that's the only one that I know.
There you go.
He did not make it to the pros. He was not good enough for that. Sorry, buddy. You're probably not watching, but
it's okay. He tried his best. That's all that matters.
He tried his best. You know, he got the college degree for free, I assume. So I feel like he got his money's worth. He got his energy's worth there.
Hell yeah! With the amount that college costs nowadays, I don't blame him.
Oh yeah, especially for an out-of-state public university, like $50,000 or something insane.
Hell yeah, it's more than that nowadays too. So good for him for saving that shit. Oh yeah, man. But
but the Falcons are stuck right now.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a second. Maybe they just need a little extra time to.
Everyone, close your eyes for a second. They're shy.
The claw.
That's cool that you got a personal connection with players in the NFL and the draft. That's really cool.
Oh yeah.
I haven't met anyone with that before.
Yeah, like actually coming out in this draft. Wow, there's negative 1 minute and 12 seconds on the clock. Let's go.
Hey Tim, are you watching?
Tim, help us out, buddy.
Tim, it broke.
Yeah,
again.
usually it doesn't. When it takes a little bit longer, it doesn't take that much longer.
Right. Yeah. This is a rare occurrence.
Let's just hope it fixes itself. But yeah, like I reached out. So Wisconsin has a couple DBs in this draft. And it's like Fionn Hicks, and then there's this guy named Caesar Williams. And like I was watching Leo Chanel versus like Notre Dame or something. I don't know. But I reached out to him because I saw Caesar Williams do like a crazy PBU. And it turns out Caesar's like 10 minutes away from me. So we've been like hanging out a couple times now. Like he came on the show. It's pretty cool. Really cool guy, by the way. Like that guy, it was just crazy when I talked to him. Like the IQ on some of these players is ridiculous. He's looking at, the quarterback's back is turned to me and he's about to do a rollout. I can already cheat inside. Like, he's like, I see that he's doing a 5-step drop. So I see a wide receiver breaking, but it's a double move because the quarterback can't throw on time. It's just like stuff like that. I was like, what the hell? The crazy
It's interesting. I've done a couple of videos on my YouTube channel with the person Chase who played who's a quarterback for Illinois for a bit, and like it's interesting the difference in like how we would see things. Like something that I might be critical of. I remember we talked about Jacob Eason, and I was like, I was looking, and I was like, he's dumping it down way too often, and he's bailing under pressure, and he's like, oh, you know what, he's seeing pressure, and he's running away from it, and he's getting the ball out, and it's just like, we're like seeing the same thing, like, and this happens with non-scouts, but like everything, it was just like he saw everything like slightly different because like the experience that he had playing quarterback.
Yeah.
So it's definitely really interesting talking to someone who like actually plays the game at a high level. I never even played football, actually.
Huh?
I never played football.
Really? Yeah.
Really?
I played for 7 years, so I have my stripes. I learned a lot.
I played golf and basketball, and then I got into football in college, and then that's when that's when I started doing this.
Okay. Yeah, no, I surprisingly I had like my growth stunted pretty early, but I was an offensive and defensive lineman for quite a long time.
Yeah, it's interesting how little you can be in defensive lineman in high school.
No, and then I transitioned to running back. That's when I met Zach Charbonnet and stuff. So that's like he was my mentor during that, and I love Zach. He's gone a little bit Hollywood. He's gone a bit Hollywood though. But that's what happens when all these guys get their NIL deals and like they go to these big schools.
Get the big money.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he probably just came out to Ann Arbor and just turned into a different person. That's usually what happens.
Yeah,
a lot of players do that, I'm sure.
I mean, Zach, like Coach Harbaugh came to our games to talk to Zach. Like he came out and came into our like.
There we go.
Picks in.
Tim fixed it. Thanks, Tim.
God bless Tim.
Matt Corral.
You bastard.
No Corral for the Steelers. You could take Zip Bailey's ass still.
No. Sorry, my guy.
I don't blame you.
No. If I'm going to take a QB, it would be Carson Strong, because at least he has that heavy cannon upside. But
Carson Strong is definitely a Steelers guy. He definitely got that Steelers vibe.
Ain't no way in hell I'm drafting him, though. Unless I feel that much of a need. But that's okay. Actually, it might not be like the best move in the world, but I have a guy in mind who could definitely. I was thinking that you should have taken him in the first, Grant. Yeah. But he's still on the board, and I really do like him. So we'll see. We'll see when we get there if he's still on the board. If not, then obviously.
Still have quite a few picks. Oh no! Please come through.
Yes.
Come on.
We can do it. Let's go.
All right, we're good.
Yeah, we're back on track.
2 in a row.
They select DeMarvin Leal.
What a big fall for Leal. Oof. I feel like he was getting first-round mocks until everyone else tested insane at the combine.
When he played edge exclusively, he was a top 5 player in the class for me. But like I realized it was the Ole Miss game that you could see him really just light it up as an edge rusher. And I think I'm forgetting which game it was against, but it was like a week or two after. You could tell his coaches wanted him to put on more weight so he can make a bigger impact as a D tackle or like a 3 tech. And he just didn't do it. He looked sluggish. He looked out of shape. He looked uncomfortable, and he still looks that way. I feel like he's trying to get back and he just can't. And that's why like I have him ranked in the 80s now. I genuinely like it's just not great. It's too much of a risk at this point.
I mean, I'd take him. He showed a lot of upside, so I'd consider him because like edge rushers without much upside, it's hard to find in the second round. So I'd probably consider him in like the second round, just because you can try and get him back to what he was. But Kyler Gordon, I like Kyler Gordon. I consider taking him in the first round. I feel like he is definitely something Bengals would consider.
I'm not that mad at Kyler. Kyler tested like the 4.5s. I was not a fan of that one. I thought he
I think he retested in the 4.4s.
He was going to test a lot better.
He retested in the test better too. Because I know McDuffie did 4.44, but
I thought no, he was 4.52. I think he tested. He like originally ran like a 4.6, and then they were like, no wait, that was actually a 4.52.
Yeah.
Tyler Smith, I don't think he's going to go this low. I feel like I've seen too much buzz on him recently. I feel like he's going to end up going the first.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's my number 18 guy.
I've seen a ton of buzz on him recently. And then we got Daxton Hill going.
I like that.
Falling a bit.
I like that. That's a good fit. He can also play single high, which is something.
Right, yeah, he's more, honestly, more of a safety a little bit, honestly.
Yeah, I think I view if I'm taking him, I think I put him at safety.
Right. Yeah, maybe like a what is it, like a star? Is that the position? That's a position.
One of those.
Yeah, like one of those versatile guys. I think it's like what Minka Fitzpatrick did at Alabama.
Hmm. Yeah. What was that bird sound? Do we have like a Serenity playlist?
Yeah, we have ambient music playing.
There we go.
I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, I just heard some birds chirping. I'm like, dude, it's like
I didn't know it was gonna play birds.
Man.
You know, we need some nature. All the picks are happening outside this year. Don't you remember?
That is true. I'm gonna try to see if I can go to the draft.
I'm going this year.
It's too far.
When do you get your media credentials, Grant?
No, I'm not. Oh no, I'm not going like that.
Gotcha. Ooh, Nicholas Petit-Ferrer. I have him as a second, so it's not out of the question. But I think Larry Borum might be a good enough right tackle. I'd much rather go after a guard at that point.
They just let James Daniels go for not even that much.
Yeah, I know. And
I will say, I loved the James Daniels signing. I can't believe he went for that cheap, honestly.
I couldn't either. I saw that the Steelers signed him. I'm like, dude, this is gonna be like 15 mil a year.
I was thinking like 10 to 12, and then he was it's like what, like 8? It's like how?
Yeah, I didn't get that one.
I don't understand how I thought he was a first round guy when he was drafted. He's played decent. He's still only like 24 years old, and an elite athlete, and he's played a different position like every year. Like how is the league hate this guy? I don't understand.
Dude, I have Sean Ryan in my second rounder. I think he's a stud. I have him in my top 50. Especially as a guard. I love him to the Bears as a guard. Who is the Saints day?
I like
Logan Paul.
Logan. That's my guy right there.
Intriguing. Going defensive lineman out of Houston 2 years in a row. Noted.
Last year.
They took oh man, why did I just forget his name? They took the kid out of Houston last year, the edge rusher. And it's like, man, I gotta look this up. John Mechie. Huh.
All right.
I mean, I'm
That's
fine
a
with that.
consolation wide receiver.
Not taking
first there.
Yeah. It's draft 2021.
Houston last year.
Dude, I keep forgetting. Was it Peyton Turner? There we go.
I can't even remember that he was in the last year's draft.
Yeah.
He was such a no name. I couldn't believe he won the first.
I will be there for my pick this time. I actually just have to see who's still on the board, though. Because we need help. Ooh. Damn. What the hell, man? I'm surprised.
Travis Jones.
No. No.
You could also take Alec Pierce.
I could, but we already took a receiver earlier. Trust me, if it were in the first round, I'm going to scroll back to see who's son of a biscuit. The Eagles pick is in. Who they get?
Cole Strange.
Well, yeah, you bet your ass I'm sending Travis Jones in right now. Yeah, our defense is pretty cheeks on the inside at points, so getting somebody who could just be an huh?
What's going on with Tuitt and Hayward? They probably don't have much longer, do they?
Hayward got re-extended, but Stephon Tuitt might be there for like a year more. Travis Jones is going to just... I mean, Mike Tomlin, when asked about Jordan Davis, he's like, if he's there at 20, we're taking him. In retrospect, I would have rather done that. I would have rather gone after Jordan Davis at pick 20 and then maybe gone to like Alec Pierce at this pick. But I can't complain with the way it fell.
Right. That works. Works out.
He's a beast. I love him.
All right, Packers took Karlaftis and London with their first 2 picks. They got their edge and their wide receiver. So where are they going here? I don't know what other needs they have.
Edge rusher. They might go
another edge.
Yeah. Trey McBride. Interesting. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
Where
That
did
might-
Rodgers more
Tanyan sign
weapons.
somewhere else?
He signed a 1-year 3.5 today
With them or
with
who?
the Packers.
with the Packers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only 1 year. That could definitely take a tight end.
Yeah. Christian Harris, I could see that. Yeah, the Alabama.
That seems like that's a Patriots pick right there. A linebacker from Alabama. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cardinals coming up here. They could maybe
Right,
they'll
where they
go.
go?
I love their first round
They'll
pick.
take
Let's see if they
running
get 2 for
back.
2.
Their first running back.
They took Boy. Ooh.
Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I'm
I
a
was
fan.
thinking
I'm a
about
fan of May from the second round. Another guy who feels like he's gonna keep climbing.
Yeah. I don't think Boy escapes the first.
I don't either. Just that prototypical build and athleticism. Teams
Yeah.
will just bet on that all day long.
Yeah.
I was thinking about him at 32 for the Lions for sure, and 34, but decided a different way.
Dude.
Well, he ended up
Boye-
falling away a good bit further.
Yeah. Boye jumped a 42-inch vert at his pro day.
That's
What the
ridiculous.
hell? That's just not normal. That's not okay. It's not human.
Starting to feel like a Cowboys at 24 pick.
Oh my God. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Oh. Kill me now. If that happens, the Cowboys could take
Yeah.
edge right here.
Yeah, who really taking Quay Walker?
Yeah, see, that's what I think that they could do instead of taking edge, just to get Micah Parsons more involved in the pass rush. And getting
Dude,
another
Leo
line.
Chanel is getting hated on right now. I have him.
Yeah,
in
I'm
my
taking
top
him
30.
over Quay Walker for sure. I'm taking Chanel. And I'm taking
Wonder what
Boomer
happened.
over him.
Yeah. Yeah, I have Leo Chanel as my linebacker 4, and I very well might be moving him up to like a linebacker 2 or 1. Like, he's a beast. He ran like a
How do you feel
4.
about
I don't know. I
Troy
have a hard
Anderson?
time. I have a hard time ranking any of these Georgia players, especially the linebackers, just because of how dominant that D line was.
Yeah. What'd you say, Grant?
That's true. How do you feel about Troy Anderson?
I love him. I mean, hell, when you're
Fantastic.
able to be like a multi-position athlete and just succeed at every position and be a leader,
Yeah.
that's a real dude for me. He's a top 2 round type of guy for me.
Yeah.
Like,
I
If
think
I'm-
he's definitely going to sneak into day 2.
oh yeah. Like, if I'm the Atlanta Falcons, like right now with losing Foye Sadia Luakan, I think that it would not be a terrible idea. Holy what the Matthew? Where's Filelli gonna
Filelli.
play?
He's actually gonna play 2 positions.
Minus 5-1.
You know, he can just stand in one spot and cover 2 spots at once.
So yeah. So I guess that's where the power running back for the Bills is gonna come from.
Yeah, there you go.
Refrigerator Perry moves on him.
Yeah, just put him at fullback. He just has to reach his arms out.
I know,
Touchdown
right?
easy.
No, I gave almost a UDFA grade. My lowest grade ever was on Daniel Filelli.
Wow.
Not a fan of him at all. Ooh.
There's your first running back.
I feel like he's gonna have going high. I'm a huge Hall fan. I can't
Me
believe
too.
that he's not getting like any like first round talk. He's great production. He's a great athlete. He's just got great on field skill. I don't know. I just said that weird, but he's just a really good player. I don't understand why he's like, he's this like slept on running back seemingly like.
Yeah, I mean, in Daniel Jeremiah's and Mel Kiper's most recent mock drafts, he's actually been in the first. So
I think he should go in
Really?
the first. I mean, if Clyde Edwards-Helaire goes in the first round, then Brees Hall should definitely go in the first round. He's a way better prospect.
I think Brees Hall is a much better running back than CEH, but at the same time, like, running back value is just the drop off from him in my eyes to someone even like, let's just go swing for the fences here, Ty Chandler, who I'm pretty high on. Not as much as maybe you could back in the time Saquon to even Rashad Penny. Like, the gap was still a lot larger. So
I wouldn't. Here's the thing. I wouldn't take Brees Hall in the first round.
Yeah.
But if you take Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the first round, or however you say his name, like Clyde Edwards-Helaire or
Yeah.
something like that,
Yeah.
then Brees Hall should go in the first round. That's just my
Oh,
opinion.
totally.
That's just what I think.
totally.
And
Yeah,
I would
he-
like to say I liked Clyde Edwards-Helaire coming out. He won me $500 because I made a bet that he would be the first running back drafted. The guy got like plus 1,000 odds on it. It was really great.
Yeah.
But I still wouldn't take. I would take Brees Hall over Helaire any day of the week.
I had DeAndre Swift as my RB1, Dobbins as 2, and then CEH as 3. And then I had Jonathan Taylor right behind. But
I think that's probably I probably had Dobbins and Swift.
Yeah, I had Dobbins.
Taylor over CEH, but I saw a buzz that CEH would be the first running back to go, so I put $50 on him at like plus 1,000. And then I remember on draft night, someone announced the Dolphins pick before the Chiefs as Swift, but then they ended up, I think they either traded the pick or picked someone else.
Mhm.
And then he fell, and then no running backs went until the Chiefs, and then they ended up taking him. I was like, yes.
Ooh. Martin Emerson to the Niners. I dig that.
Yeah.
It's a big, bulky corner. I like him. He's one of the... Yeah, I like him. Oh, we're coming up to the end. If Leo Chanel does not go, I will...
Well, he's not getting auto draft because we have him at like 90.
I know. So Andrew
we need to move up Troy Anderson and Chanel.
Yes.
There's a lot of players that fall through the cracks. It's inevitable.
Yes. Yeah, no, I mean, trust me. My linebacker, too, is actually Brian Asamoah. I love him to death.
Okay.
He's just such a phenomenal talent.
Oh, I'm on the clock.
Who we taking?
Roger
McCreary. Maybe his first round guy at one point.
Yeah,
but then he's little baby arms. So
yep.
Yeah.
I just saw him get.
I'm sorry, McCreary, you could beat me up, but you got little baby arms.
He might not have the reach advantage, so you'll be fine.
He definitely doesn't have the reach advantage. I'm 6'4".
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, I had the growth spurt after high school. I know if I had this growth spurt in high school, the football coach would have been like, "You're playing."
Yeah. I'm jealous, my guy.
I know who I'm gonna take. All right, All right. There's two guys I think I'm gonna go with one of them.
Oh.
I can't believe that he even made it that far, to be honest.
I don't think he's going to on draft night. But this is a real time mock.
Yeah, Petrie.
He's a really good player, and both the Bengals have two good safeties, but they're both on 1 year deals. 1 year left of their deal.
Okay. At least I kind of want to rip my hair out, but it still was in the same.
I like Chad Muma. That was who I was between Muma and Petrie.
Yeah.
I need someone that tells me all the pronunciations in my ear. The professionals.
No, trust me, I get it enough crap as it is. When I used to say sign for Lewis, and then everybody's like, "It's scene, bro," and I'm like, "Oh, for the love of God."
I'm sure. Yeah, everyone knows everyone's pronunciation. If anyone ever calls me on a pronunciation, I'm just gonna give them the draft book and be like, "All right, you tell me how every single one of these names is pronounced."
Oh, don't ask Broshmel. I don't know if he's listening to this, but he and I know damn well that I purposely give him tough names to say just to irritate him. But that's okay.
Panthers with just the one pick. A couple of teams don't have picks anymore in the first 2 rounds, I don't think.
Yeah.
Two don't.
I mean, I don't mind what happened for Pitt, man. I dig it.
Los Angeles Rams, no picks. This person just showed up, signed up for nothing.
Yep.
Does another team have no first and second round picks?
Dolphins. Dolphins, Raiders. Yeah, Dolphins and Raiders don't because they both use those in their trades.
I thought Miami still had one.
No, they use their second.
Yeah. Here he is. Here's your friend. There's Broshmo.
Yeah.
So, 3 teams. It's the fun of doing 2-round mocks. 3 teams just don't get to participate.
There you go. Well, I mean, yeah, there could be a third round as well, so we can give our boy Anderson and Chanel some love, and Alec Peterson.
Yes.
That's okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, who are some guys that you're surprised that are still on the board here?
Let's see. So Jalen Weidermeyer should be probably UDFA at this point. You guys know he ran over 5. Oh my God.
Yeah. We need to bump him down. He's getting bumped down. We're doing some adjustments. He's getting bumped way down.
Yeah. So guys who I'm surprised, honestly, with all the people who really do love Carson Strong, I'm surprised he didn't go. So that's one. Wide receiver wise, I'm not really surprised. All these guys seem to make sense that they didn't go, even though
I think Calvin Austin is going to end up going in the second round.
Oh yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, I think Calvin Austin, with that ability just to be a really good gadget weapon, even a team like the Chiefs could be really looking to get their like Tyreek 2.0 with him. Even though Mecole Hardman, we all know Mecole Hardman's not that. So
no, he's had 3 years to prove it, and he's been nothing.
Yeah. Offensive line wise, let's see. I mean, nobody really surprises me. Yeah, I'm Sean Ryan, I guess, but not many people actually know about Sean Ryan, like to the level that like or even love him the way I do. So that's it's not a surprise. I'll put it that way. Perrion Winfrey didn't go, did he? Or did he? Where'd he go?
I don't think he did.
He did not.
He did either.
Okay, I don't see him on here. Did he go? He must have.
We not have him in.
Huh.
No, he's.
Oh no, he went to the Packers.
Yeah, did he?
In the
I
second
missed
round.
that one.
So I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, okay. I was like, I just didn't remember him going. I was like, damn. Myjai Sanders, he came back up to 250. I don't think he's a lock for round 2, but I have a first round grade on him. Funnily enough, I love him. He's a great guy. But let's see, linebacker. Leo Chanel, obviously. Troy Anderson.
Yeah, I think Troy Anderson's going to end up going in the second round.
Yeah,
we need to bump him and Chanel up, and we need to bump Wiedemeyer down to like the 250s.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's in the defensive back realm. I love Marcus Jones with a passion. He actually. So I go to SMU. It's like, love it. But he's the one who literally killed us. He ended our win streak and our ranked streak. Mm-hmm. So that's wonderful, right? But yeah, he's a baller, absolute beast. Mm-hmm. Maybe Nick Cross. Nick Cross ran a 4.37. He's a baller too. I like him.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of hype for him.
All right, I'm gonna bring the one up. I feel like there's someone else that we really need to bump up. Who is somewhere? Or did he get drafted? Here he is. Jelani Woods. We have him way too low.
Yeah.
He needs to go in the second round. If we have him way too low, he needs to get bumped up.
Dude, Jelani Woods.
We gotta do some bumps, right, Grant? Grant, I hope you're ready.
Yeah, honestly, I think that this tight end class is kind of sneaky good. If we're being honest, I'm taking a look at it. I mean, I think Dulcich is
Dulcich
is
a
guy.
Dulcich is good. McBride is good. Woods is good. Isaiah Likely is fine, and then
I think he's sweet.
He tested really well. I don't think he's gotten a ton of buzz. I like Daniel. I went back to his tape after he tested really well, and I like Daniel Bellinger. I feel like he's a decent tight end prospect.
Yeah, I haven't watched him.
Okay.
I went back. I always go back to the combine. Go back to tape after the combine and just get guys who had missed, who tested really well, or guys who were against my expectations, and rewatch those guys, and watch all the guys who were really good that I just didn't know. And Bellinger fell into the second category of guys who tested really well who I just did not know. And I liked him. I thought I could see the athleticism on tape. He's not like some insane Kyle Pitts or anything, or Noah Fant athlete, but I feel like he could be a solid tight end or tight end 2 in the league.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Grant Calcaterra is another one. He was pretty much everything that the SMU offense ran through, and he's been extremely efficient, even when he was at Oklahoma. So I like Grant a lot. And then Jake Ferguson too.
You know what killed me was Reggie Robertson testing like trash.
Oh yeah. Danny Gray, so when I got my COVID shot, my first one, I sat outside with the football team. They got it at the same time because it just lined up with practice and everything. And all the coaches were roasting Danny Gray because he can't put on weight. So just a heads up, he's somebody who, he can't put on weight. He ran a 4.33, but the guy can't catch. So if you want a real separator in the 4th or 5th round, good luck.
I mean, yeah, but the thing is that there's a lot of guys who tested really well in this draft. I mean, I feel like Velus Jones is someone who could go a lot higher than people expect.
You know how old he is?
Well, I know he's old, but
yeah, he came out in the class of 2016 or 15.
He's 24, 25.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's going to go pretty high, if I'm being honest.
He ran in the low 4.3s.
Right, and he's a really good returner too. Some teams love that duel. Isaiah Weston, Christian Watson got a huge bump up. Isaiah Weston tested nearly as well.
Yeah, Isaiah Weston, didn't he get like a 9.8 RAS score or something like that? The guy went.
He has a 10.
He got a 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah, him and Watson, I think, both got 10s. Or
Yeah.
something like that. Or Watson was just below him. He ran a 4.42 at 6'3", 215.
Yeah.
He 40-inch vert, 11'3" broad.
Jesus, dude.
99th percentile broad. And Watson. And like Watson got bumped. I think it's just the different. Watson had 9.96 RAS, so slightly worse. Watson got bumped up because he had the Senior Bowl buzz already going into the combine, I think.
Yeah.
And Weston didn't really have that. I need to go back on Weston some more and really dig in on him.
Yeah.
Because Watson's tape I didn't love.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And then Weston came out and tested the same. Thornton ran really well.
Yeah, he's a fat guy.
I like Jalen Tolbert.
Jalen Tolbert. We bumped David Bell. We had David Bell up in the second round a lot, and then just.
Yeah. Actually, I think David Bell is at 104 on my board, funnily enough.
Yeah, we liked him, and I liked him a lot as like a power slot. Man, he just tests really poorly.
Yeah. Well, I actually had in my notes that I thought he was a 4.7 or 4.8. Like he looks slow to me, and I've been David Bell's number one hater for a long time, and all of a sudden I feel like I'm liking him more than a bunch of people. And
That's the thing is like, what sucks is like you can really like a guy and be like, oh, I love this guy. He's like a round 2, late first kind of guy, and then people are like, you know what? I think this guy should go in the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, no, I don't like that. And it's like, oh, you hate him. It's like, no, I've liked him this whole time.
Yep.
You guys are just taking it too far.
Yep. That's a mock draft community for you, man. That shit happens.
It's brutal.
It's all good. Well, I gotta head out, but I really appreciate you guys bringing me on. It was fun meeting you guys and talking to you guys. So
you too. Thanks for coming out.
Of course. Feel free to reach out. We'll stay in touch. Yeah. Sounds good, man. You guys have a good one. All right.
Yeah, you too.
All right. Bye. Thanks.
Yeah. All right, Grant. I think we need to wrap it up here as well. We got some moves to do. We got, that's what the benefit of the mock draft maybe makes us take a deep look in, see where some guys maybe shouldn't be.
Right.
Wiedermeyer's too high, Woods and Chanel and Anderson too low. We got that much at least. So we'll fix that up. Everything's good. I had a lot of fun. Grant, did you have fun? Oh, did we? Oh, we lost Grant right at the end too. Oh, Grant. We'll give him a minute to come back for the outro. We don't want to be without him. Let's take a look at my draft. We got Tariq Woolen and Jalen Petrie, 2 DBs. I think it's possible. I would probably go Gordon over Woolen, honestly, but I feel, I just got to be different sometimes. He's still frozen. We might just we'll give it another 60 seconds, and if we can't get him back by then, we might have to just say sayonara without him. I think if I had to pick my favorite mock, it's probably Jameson Williams and Boye Mafe. I'm a big fan of that combo there. All right, he's gone. Finally means he can go back in. I love Williams. I think he has exactly what the Cardinals need. Who else did I like? I don't know who else I liked. Packers, no. It's easier to like ones where they had a lot of picks. They just picked one guy, so no. Bears, it's okay. He's still not back. Browns only had Leal, not that great. Cowboys, Broncos, I like that pick. I do like that pick. Lions, Grant's pretty good. I like those picks. I think that's good value. Oh, I might have got a message from Grant here. All right, well, Grant's internet has completely dropped, so we're going to have to do our goodbyes without him. So we'll be back soon, next week, probably. Like to have a nice consistent schedule. So we will see you again next week. I hope everyone had fun with the real-time live mock. Make sure you all join Walk the Mock, and so you can do your own real-time mock drafts. We have some other features coming. the actual draft's coming up quick. It's exciting times. So thank you very much. Have a nice night.